Hey YouTube, it's Trevany. This is take two of my video. I said in the first video that I was originally going to edit the videos and make them seem kind of cool, and that was my goal. And then I got really sick, and I'm just recovering now, so that's not gonna happen. But basically, for those of you who are subscribers, know, and for those of you who are just tuning in randomly, I am currently about 6 months away from operation for the gastric sleeve, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and that's really exciting. The way that my program works is you have to do 6 months of a nutritionist appointment, and at month 3, you start doing appointments with the surgeon to set your surgery date, and you start doing appointments, just doing things like the sleep apnea test you have to get tested for, because they put you under. They have to make sure you're not going to die, God forbid. They have to you have to go through stress tests, and they test you for thyroids and a plethora of other things. So I'm actually at the 3-month mark of my nutritionist appointments, and so starting in July, I will be having nutritionist appointments in accompaniment with appointments with my surgeon and things of that nature. So that's in July. I was supposed to get it for sometime this month, but my surgeon's booked up. It's extremely hard to get an appointment with the surgeons. The program is extremely vigorous, and a lot of people are in it, so it's just really difficult. So that was unfortunate, but just a minor speed bump. And if you're wondering why I said I'm at the 3-month mark, but I still have 6 months till surgery, it's because I'm getting surgery in December, because I go to school away from home, about 5 hours away, and so I would much rather get the surgery. If I were doing it by the 6-month mark, I would get the surgery, 3 months from now, or in June, so end of September, beginning of October, and that's not going to work because I'd be in school, and I don't want to miss any school if I don't have to. So we're looking at December of 2013, end of December, around Christmas time, towards New Year's Eve. So that's exciting, and that'll be happening. I'll keep you guys posted as things like surgery date are set in stone, and things are projected, set in stone. Yeah, Anyway, okay, so for those of you who've been watching, I've been kind of giving you guys the tips that I've gotten as I've gone to my nutritionist appointments. So the first month was just cutting out fat foods, which is, pretty obvious. I stopped drinking anything that wasn't water or Crystal Light, and I stopped, I just incorporating a lot more fruits and veggies, which wasn't really a problem for me. So the first month was actually really easy, and I lost 3 pounds, and then I gained 3 pounds because I had finals, and finals are extremely rough, and it wasn't even that I was eating more, it's that I wasn't eating a lot. So when you don't eat, for those of you who don't know the biology behind it, if you don't eat, your body stores food, because for some reason it gets this idea that it's not going to eat again, so it stores fat, and so it's harder to burn fat. And if you're overweight, as I am, it's even harder for it to burn fat if you're not eating at a consistent time frame. So for the next month, this month that led up to my appointment in June, so for the month of May, my plan was I had to measure my grains, so anything that was like the carbohydrate of my meal. So if I was eating pasta or rice, anything of that nature, I had to cut that down. And so the way we did that was I had to measure it as a half a cup of whatever it was prepared. So what I would do, I bought measuring cups, and that's how I was doing that. And I did that pretty successfully. It is harder around times like lunchtime, just because I'm usually on the go. I'm not at home. I'm not preparing it at home. Well, sometimes I am, but just with a sandwich, it's hard to control that. But what I did do was I bought Sara Lee bread, and so most breads are 90 calories to 100 calories per slice. And I didn't know that until my dietitian told me to look at labels, so I did, and that's way too much. So that's about 200 calories just for your bread, which is excessive, needless to say. So I bought Sara Lee bread, which is 45 calories per slice, so 90 calories per sandwich, just for bread. So that was nice. I did that. I'm doing pretty well in that, and I'm maintaining that. And for this month, this is actually the hardest month as far as dietitian rules and restrictions go, because I am not allowed to eat in front of any screen. You do other things like counting how many times you chew, which has been awkward but doable. Putting your fork down in between bites, which again has been awkward but doable. Um, and your meal's not supposed to take they're not supposed to be shorter than 20 minutes, which again, awkward but doable. But I'm not allowed to eat in front of a screen, which is weird because you kind of think, what does that mean? Well, I'm not supposed to watch TV, use my internet, use my cell phone, or read while I'm eating. And if I lived with people, that would be a lot easier. But for those of you who don't know, I'm currently in my apartment alone, so it's just me. And eating by yourself is just depressing. So that's been really hard. I'm not gonna lie, there have been days where I've slipped up, where I've been doing homework and eating. And it's really interesting because I have noticed a difference in my eating patterns after doing that. The first meal I had was my dinner 2 nights after that meeting. I did it alone in my apartment at my kitchen table. I just ate here with nothing, and I had music playing in the background just so that I could drone out the loneliness, right? Anyway, so I was doing that, and I didn't finish my entire plate. And for those of you who don't know, I bought small plates, so they're about, give or take, about this big. So most plates are about this big. It's about this big. And I eat off of those, so the fact that I didn't finish my whole plate was pretty surprising, and I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was eating so much slower and I wasn't being distracted. And what my dietitian said was that when you're distracted by a screen, you're not processing the fact that you're eating, and you're also eating faster. And I've noticed that because last night actually, I watched a video for class, and it was a long night, and I was doing my homework, which was the video, and I was eating dinner, and I don't remember getting to the bottom of my bowl because I was so entranced in the video. So that's just a little bit of a tidbit. It's hard. I will post a video next month to tell you how I've been doing on that. Hopefully there'll be some progress in that realm. But right now it doesn't look like it's too easy. Even my dietitian said that she has a hard time doing it because, we're just a very, very technologically based society. But anyway, this video is running towards 8 minutes, and I know that you guys do not want to hear me talk for that long. So I am gonna go, but I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. And for those of you who have subscribed and people who have commented on the videos, you guys are just so much of a support base for me, and I do appreciate having you be there for me in this time. It's really difficult, and I'll probably do a video in the next couple of weeks about family support and what that's looked like for me, because I've had a lot of different views on this from different family members. So I would really, for those of you who are struggling with it, I want to be a part of that, helping you guys. Anyway, so if you have any questions, concerns, comments, want more tips, I have printouts, and I can email them to all of you with what I do. I also have a meal plan diary, because I write down what I eat every day now. And if you guys want those, just send a message in the comments below, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. It's always so great to talk to you guys, even though you can't really see me. I mean, I guess I can't really see you. You can watch me. It's always great. Thank you so much for your support, and I will be back in a couple of weeks. Bye.